Torque on a current loop placed in a magnetic field. Consider a rectangular loop PQRS carrying current I placed in uniform magnetic field B. Let A and B be the length and breadth of the rectangular loop. The unit vector n, normal to the plane of the loop, makes an angle theta with the magnetic field. Now this is your rectangular loop, okay, placed in an uniform magnetic field. The lines represents uniform magnetic field. These two magnets are producing the uniform magnetic field. Okay. Now the length of the loop, here it is A and the breadth of the loop is B. Now this is your unit vector. This is making an angle theta with that of the magnetic field. This is making an angle theta with that of the magnetic field. Okay. Now we are going to find out the torque produced by the current loop in the uniform magnetic field. Now this is the cross-sectional diagram of the rectangular loop. Okay. Now these are the four sides, that is PQ, RS, PQ, QR, RS and SP. Okay. Now the force acting here, this force acting on these sides are given in blue color. The magnetic field is given here is in pink color. You can see the magnetic field is straight. Okay, so the magnetic field here it is this, here it is this, here this is, here this is. Okay. Now we can go one by one. Okay, what is the force acting on each arm? We can go by one. Okay. Now we are going to find out the force acting on arm PQ. Okay, so this is your arm PQ. Okay. Now here the magnetic field is B. Okay. So the angle between the current element. So the current is passing here. So this is the I current. Now we have to learn the force acting on the arm PQ. Okay. So the force acting on the arm PQ is, that is current element cross B vector. Current element cross B vector. We have learned the force acting on the current carrying conductor. So the force acting on the current carrying conductor is IL cross B vector. So here that is IL is the current element cross B vector. So here what is the current element? I into PQ. I into what? PQ. Okay. So we can write the force acting on arm PQ. Okay, the force acting on arm PQ, that is F PQ is equal to current element I into PQ. Okay, cross B vector. Now, the length of the circular loop is A. The length of the circular loop is what? A. So I can write I A cross B vector. Now, what is the angle between the current element and B vector? So from the diagram we can see the angle between the current element and B vector is 90 degree. The current element and B vector is what? 90 degrees. So we can write the angle between IPQ and B vector is 90 degree. Okay. So now we can write the magnitude of force. So magnitude of force FPQ. So that is FPQ is equal to IA cross B. That is IAB sine 90 degree. So what is that? Sine 90 degrees 1. So FPQ is IAB. Now what is the direction of the force? From the diagram you can see the direction of the force is acting upwards. That is according to right hand corkscrew rule. That is according to which rule? Right hand corkscrew rule. So the direction of the force is acting what? Up. So we can write here the direction of force is upwards. Okay. Now the next we can go for finding the force on arm QR. Okay. So force on arm QR. Okay. So that is FQR. That is also what? I into QR cross B vector. Okay. Now, here, what is the angle between normal and B vector? The angle between normal and B vector is theta. The angle between normal and the current element is 90 degree. But what we need is the angle between the current element and the magnetic field. So this is theta, this is 90 degree. Therefore, this is how much? 90 minus theta. Okay. So the angle between the current element and the B vector is how much? 90 minus theta. So the angle between I into QR and B is what? 90 minus theta. So I can write it here. The angle between minus theta. Now we can go for writing the magnitude of force. FQR is equal to I into QR is what? B. The breadth of the loop. So it is IB P sine 90 minus theta. What is sine 90 minus theta? Cos theta. So FQR is IBB cos theta. Now we have to find out the force on the arm RS. Okay. Now this is your magnetic field. Now the current element is RS. I into RS. Okay. So we can write force on arm RS. So that is FRS vector is equal to I into RS cross B vector. Okay. Here what is the angle between RS and B vector? That is 90 degree. 90 degree. So we can write the angle between I into RS and B is 90 degree. So we can write the magnitude of force. The magnitude of force FRS. So we can write FRS is equal to RS is again the length of the rectangular loop, that is A. IA, B, the angle between IRS and B is what? 90 degree. So sine 90 degree. So what is FRS? FRS is equal to IAB. Now what is the direction of the FRS according to right hand corkscrew rule? The direction is downward. Now force on the arm PS. Force on the arm what? SP. We have to write it as SP because the current direction is like this. Okay. So the current is flowing in what? anti-clockwise direction. Okay. So here it is SP. Okay. So force on arm SP is F SP vector. It is F at what? SP vector. Okay. Which can be written as F SP vector is equal to I into SP, okay, cross B vector. Now, here the angle between normal and the B vector is theta. So, the angle between the current element and the normal is 90 degree. So, the angle between the current element and the B vector is how much? 90 plus theta. The angle between current element and the B vector is how much? 90 plus what? Theta. So, we can write the angle between ISP and B vector is 90 plus theta. Okay. So, FSP, that is magnitude of FSP is equal to I into SP is again breadth of the loop, that is B. Okay. B sine 90 plus theta. What is sine 90 plus theta? Sine 90 plus theta is again what? Cos theta. So, IBE cos theta. Now, we can write all the four forces. F PQ is equal to IAB. F QR is equal to IBB cos theta. F RS is equal to IAB. And F SP is equal to IBB cos theta. So, these are the four forces acting on the loop. Magnitude of the forces. Okay. Now, we can take these two forces are equal. Which are the forces equal? FQR and FSP are equal. Okay. These two are equal, opposite and collinear. What is FQR and FSP are equal, opposite and collinear. Okay. So, they will cancel each other. What will happen? They will cancel each other. The diagram you can see FQR is here, FPS is here. So, they are equal and opposite. On the other hand, you can see FPQ and FRS, even though they are equal, they are not what? Opposite. They are not acting on the same line. They are acting in opposite direction but not acting on the same line. So, what you can write is FQR and FRS are equal, okay, and opposite, but they are not acting in straight line. Therefore, they constitute a couple. Which gives a torque on the loop. Which is giving the torque on the loop? These two forces. That is force QR and force R Yes, these two are constituting a couple and they are exerting a force on the torque on the loop. Now I am going to draw this sector of the diagram, that is this line. Okay, FPQ and FRS, and this sector of the diagram separately. Now this is the diagram drawn. Okay. Now here this is FPQ is acting, here FRS is acting. Now this is the line joining FPQ and FRS. Okay. So this is nothing but the breadth of the loop. Okay. So I have divided the breadth of the loop into two as B by 2 and B by 2. In the middle point here the normal vector is acting. The normal vector is making an angle theta with the magnetic field. The direction of the magnetic field is here. So it is making an angle theta with the magnetic field. Now this angle is theta. Therefore this angle is also theta. Therefore this angle is also theta. Okay. So from this triangle we can find out this length. This is the perpendicular length. This is your what? Perpendicular length. So I can go for finding sine theta. Okay. So in the triangle, I am going to find out the sine theta. So in the triangle, if I go for finding the sine theta is equal to opposites. Here I'll write here. Sine theta is equal to this opposite side. I am going to take it as x. For my convenience, I am going to take it as what? X. X by b by 2. Okay. So what is x? X is equal to sine what? Theta into b by 2. So we can write it as b by 2 sine theta. So this value is how much? B by 2 sine theta. So the perpendicular length here is what? B by 2 sine theta. We can write the torque acting on the arm PQ. Okay. So the magnitude of torque acting on arm PQ. So torque is given by the letter tau. Tau PQ is equal to one of the force, that is the force into perpendicular distance. What is the force? FRS, FPQ. FPQ is what? IAB. Into, which is your perpendicular distance? This is your perpendicular distance. Okay, so that is B by 2 sine theta. Okay, so tau PQ is equal to B by 2 IAB sine theta. Now we can write the magnitude of torque acting on the arm RS. Okay, so tau RS is equal to, here this perpendicular length is B by 2. Force is what? Again IAB. Okay. So what is force into IAB into perpendicular distance? So it is B by 2 IAB sine theta tau RS. Now what is the total torque? Total torque. Okay. Tau is equal to B by 2 IAB sine theta plus B by 2 IAB sine theta. That is nothing but what? Here it is. This is half, this is also half, that is 1. So we can write what? IABB sine theta. Okay. If you take the common term outside and add it together, you will be getting IAAB sine theta. So tau is equal to IAAB sine theta. So what is area? The area is equal to length into breadth, that is A into B. So I can write tau is equal to, here area A is equal to area A is equal to A into B. So it is AB can be written as area. So I can write I A B sine theta. This is your torque. Tau is equal to IAB sine theta. So tau is equal to IAB sine theta. So we can write in vector form as tau vector is equal to IA cross B vector. Okay. Now current into area. Current into area is magnetic moment. PM vector is equal to I into A vector. Okay. So we can write tau is equal to PM vector cross B vector. Okay. So that is magnetic dipole moment. So the above equation we are writing in terms of what? Magnetic dipole moment. Okay. If there are n number of turns in the rectangular loop, we have taken only one number of turns. If there are n turns in rectangular loop, then we can write tau is equal to, we have to multiply by n. NIAB sine theta. NIAB what? Sine theta. Okay. Now we have to go for the special cases. Now, first case is plane of loop is parallel to magnetic field. So what is the angle between plane of loop and magnetic field? Theta will be what? 9. Here it is parallel, so it is 0. But the angle is what? Theta is making an angle with the normal and the magnetic field. Okay, so theta is 90 degree. Okay, so what is tau? Tau is equal to NIAB sine 90 degree. So tau is maximum. NIAB. So the tau is what? Maximum. The torque is, we can write the torque is what? Maximum. The second case, plane of loop is perpendicular to magnetic field. So in that case, theta is equal to what? 0 degree. So we can write tau is equal to NIAB sine 0. Sine 0 is 0. So tau is equal to what? 0. So what you can say? Torque is 0. Okay. Or the torque is what? Minimum. Or you can say the torque is 0. We have to say it as torque is as what? 0. Okay. So we have found out what? The torque experienced by a current loop in an uniform magnetic field and its special cases.